Hi, I'm Dylan Tweeney. I'm the executive editor of VentureBeat, and I'm here with Don Addington. He's the CEO of MobileLabs.
Hi there.
So tell me, MobileLabs is a app testing company? What is it? How would you describe what you do?
We're an enterprise software company that has developed a private appliance cloud that sits behind the firewall for the global 2,000 companies to manage their testing devices that they need to have access to from anywhere in the world.
Okay, so if I'm, say, an enterprise app developer, I'm working on something for my company for their internal use, I would use your appliance to test that app against a variety of devices that the employees might actually be using?
Absolutely. We support manual testing and we support automated testing. So the more apps we have to develop, the more we have deployed. Eventually, most companies end up moving to automated testing. We support both modes.
Okay, and what kind of testing is this? So, sort of security or functionality, looking for bugs? What kind of testing is that?
So we instrument the apps. So this is truly a software testing software. So it's a functional testing of the app to make sure the app is doing exactly what we want that app to do on various and sundry devices.
Okay. Now, here at the Mobile Summit, we had an interesting kind of roundtable discussion earlier that you and I were part of, where you were talking about how, among your customers, you're seeing, CIOs increasingly having to move at a speed or at a pace that's sort of dictated by increasingly, the marketing side, the business side, right? And yet they're doing this in an environment where there's lots of complexity, right?
Right.
Employees are bringing all kinds of different devices. Can you just sort of talk about what it means to be an IT guy in the sort of modern mobile world?
Sure. It's compounded or kind of driven by this BYOD phenomena where people are bringing their own devices to work, and we have got to be able to keep up with the speed of business. We've got examples of customers that have got mobile apps that are driving billions of dollars worth of revenue. They can't wait for IT to make the next drop. So they've got to be able to keep up with the competition. They've got to be able to keep up with whatever marketing fields they need to have to continue to drive revenue through those apps, as an example.
Mm-hmm. Now that's a very different role for IT than IT has kind of always talked about sort of we need to be business savvy, but now they really have to do it, right?
Well, one of the major things that's happened is the power shift is from the consumer or from the user. Now, IT used to be able to sit around for months, put together a standards group and decide, okay, we're going to support either blue things or red things. Today, they don't have that option.
Okay. How people talk a lot about this sort of consumer-driven IT stuff. How significant is it? I mean, people are going to use Dropbox, for instance, whether you want them to or not. They're probably going to use Gmail, but how widespread is this throughout the IT stack?
Well, I think in discussions with Gartner and discussions with our own customers, we're seeing that the two words that most commonly address this space are chaos and disorganization. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So companies do not yet have their enterprise mobility strategies baked, per se. And to that point, until we do, we're going to have this chaotic world. And so we like to think that we're bringing some order to the chaos of mobile app testing.
Okay. Fair enough. So if you're an IT guy, you're involved in mobile app development, you probably want to check out MobileLabs, and you also want to learn how to embrace chaos and disorder, right?
Exactly.
All right, Don, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.